This video is sponsored by G Fuel. Use code FALEX for 50% off. I'm just playing. I don't have a sponsor by G Fuel. But I wanted to quickly explain that I'm making things you didn't know about Outlast Whistleblower speedrunning and why it has some different things that main game doesn't have. And I decided to make this video because I haven't really seen any content about Outlast speedrunning on YouTube. So I decided to give it a shot. I might make other videos as well. If you have any suggestions, you can leave it down to the comments below. I do have seen a few ones. I remember two off the top of my head, both made by Spectre, but he didn't speak English, but he did make Outlast Any Percent video and Outlast Whistleblower video about Outlast Any Percent Whistleblower. I will link them down below. You can maybe use the captions unless you understand the language, but I haven't really seen anybody do like Outlast speedrunning content. So I decided to give it a shot and see how it goes. Yeah, let's continue with the video.
Things you didn't know about Outlast Whistleblower speedrunning. So the first thing that comes to mind for the things you can do in Outlast Whistleblower speedrunning is you can't slam a door. You have to close it really slowly when you tap the door. In main game, as you can see, you can slam the door, but in Whistleblower, you can't slam the door, you have to close the door normally, which can be a lot slower. Pulling the door towards you is the same as main game, but closing the door the other way is different. And the second thing that comes to mind is that when you do save and quits on Whistleblower, the main menu is really short compared to the main game. If you don't get the main menu glitch, you're gonna either have a loading screen or a main menu that takes 0 seconds or 0.01 or 0.02. It doesn't usually go over that. It's really short to main game, since main game usually has around 0.16 of main menu time, which I think is a good thing, not having the main menu time, because for main game it can vary. Sometimes you can get a really slow main menu, like a 0.20, but in Whistleblower it's usually always under 0.02, which I think is a good thing. And the third thing that comes to mind is Frank Manera RNG, because in main game there is no RNG throughout the whole game, but in Whistleblower there is with Frank Manera. Frank Manera is the guy, Frank Manera is the naked guy with the chainsaw, and there are two places where there can be possible RNG luck. And the first one is when you run through the bookshelves or the library, whatever it is. Sometimes you can actually dodge him, but it's, as for now, we haven't found a way to manipulate that, but it is really, from what I have experienced, it is really rare to get the dodge, and it's mostly important for glitchless runs, because in glitchless there is small optimizations are really important. And for the second part is where you activate the valve and try to get back to courtyard, and either Frank Manera is gonna be there, or then he's not gonna be there. And if he's not there, obviously you're gonna save time. And we haven't still found a way to manipulate that. And for the time being, those two parts are RNG. So the fourth thing that comes to mind is Duplicate Eddy. So basically, for all chapters and no out of bounds speedruns, you can actually grab the key, and after you grab the key, you don't want to go the original way. You just want to turn back and start crouch spamming. And when you have done that and get to the cutscene, you're gonna get Duplicate Eddy. And basically, we do this because it's faster. And meanwhile, in the cutscene, you can literally see Eddy just standing there and trying to hit you or something when you're in the air. It is really strange, but it is pretty cool that you can actually manipulate the game where you can get Duplicate Eddy. And it's pretty cool that we do this on a speedrun. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you want to see more of these kinds of videos. And yeah, see ya.